The year was 2013, and oh boy, little did I know, my journey to the deepest, darkest pits of card game hell was about to begin. In 2013, I was still in elementary, and my classmates back in the day were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Except they're making up rules like a bunch of maniacs like Yugi from the older seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's called cheating. Deal with it.
I mean, I get it. We're still kids back in the day, and we just only want to play for fun. Like, we weren't like those sweaty tryhards in, locals or Master Duel, who only plays meta and only cares about winning. And guess what? They don't shower, and they don't even touch grass. And of course, as a kid like me that's seeing something really popular going on in school, I wanted to join in the Yu-Gi-Oh action. So anyways, in 2013, I asked my mom to buy me a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. And guess what? What did I get? Some knockoff Mecha Phantom Beast deck straight out of some shady toy store. Yeah, great start, right? But here's the interesting part. I didn't even know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh properly back in the day, because everyone in the classroom is just making up rules, but I don't care. It took me 6 years. Yes, 6 years before I even bothered to learn the rules. And you know what dragged me back into this rabbit hole of a card game? A meme.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
Fast forward to 2019, I finally learned the rules. I figured out all the summoning mechanics, summoning methods, fusion summon, synchro summon.
Synchro what?
Synchro summon.
What summon?
Synchro summon.
What?
Synchro summon.
Oh.
Xyz summon, pendulum, whatever, link summon your entire deck, and play solitaire. Fast forward to 2020, during my 16th birthday, I finally got a legit structure deck, which is Mechanized Madness. And what does it have? Machines, Earth Machines, Machina Citadel, Machina Fortress. Now this is my kind of stuff. 10 years later, Master Duel came out, and oh boy, I was hyped. I was so excited. When this game was announced, I thought I would be finally finding the holy grail of Yu-Gi-Oh! But nope, all I found is trash. It's like finding a golden trash bag in a trash can. Though I still played it anyway. Started playing Noble Knights, then to Earth Machines, Dragon Maids, and it was actually fun playing those decks. A lot of wins, a lot of losses. Most of the losses came from, getting matched with a meta sheep. Because, all of the fun was taken away when a lot of these meta decks came out. Like Yubel, Snake Eyes Fire King, Kashtira, Voiceless Voice, and other cash grab decks started just, popping up everywhere. Well, Konami, or as I'd like to call them, Komani, just decided to want to take all of our money in exchange of broken cards, then ban them, release another broken cards, the people buy them, Konami bans those cards again, and make another broken card. I'm not falling for your scams, Konami. Not on my watch. I'm not falling for your business tactics. Nuh-uh.
Oh my god! What a toxic player! Man, get out of here! Get out of here, man!
Meta in Yu-Gi-Oh! This meta in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a joke. They release broken cards, cash in, and then laugh at you while you grind to platinum in Master Duel, or just, trying to go to locals, enduring the stinkiness of the card shops. Yu-Gi-Oh! is not fun anymore. Well, playing competitively though. Like everyone in Master Duel is just playing solitaire. You're just sitting there while you do nothing but watch your opponent destroy you in many ways. And don't even get me started with the community. It's just toxic. Plain toxic. Like, I mean, at this point, I'd rather eat food off the floor than stay in this hell of a Yu-Gi-Oh card game and its community. So, after all of those chaos and, I finally snapped out of reality, snapped out of Yu-Gi-Oh and said, you know what, I'm out. So I packed my bags and moved on to something actually fun, and oh boy, thank goodness I discovered Pokemon TCG. Well, I've already played Pokemon TCG back in 2019 when Pokemon TCG Online is still out, though since I don't, care a lot of stuff, like I just want to play Pokemon TCG back then, so it doesn't actually really matter. But now when Pokemon TCG Live came out, man, that is the best thing that the Pokemon company, Nintendo, Game Freak made. Because you know what's great about Pokemon? As in Pokemon TCG? There's no complicated combos, no quick effects that make you want to pull your hair out of your head, and it is an actual two-player game. Back and forth, players are taking their turns. They don't play solitaire. And best of all, it doesn't even cost a fortune to build a deck. I've seen a comment somewhere that Pokemon decks are so much cheaper than, buying Yu-Gi-Oh because you don't have to spend your entire life savings just to build a decent deck. Because, if you want to, let's say, buy a pre-built Pokemon deck, let's say the Gardevoir EX battle deck, something like that, they're not even called structure decks. And guess what? It costs around, around $10 to $30, or in my country around 1,000 to 3,000 pesos, Philippine pesos, just for one playable, functioning, and is able to compete deck. Unlike in Yu-Gi-Oh, just buying one, which only costs around 1,000 pesos, Philippine pesos, or $1 US, and it's not even playable. Like, you only get one single card for each, one copy of each card. Unlike in Pokemon, you pretty much got everything you need. And the worst part, you have to buy 3 structure decks for Yu-Gi-Oh, for building a proper, playable, and fully functional Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Unlike in Pokemon, you can buy 2 different decks and both of them are going to be playable. And yeah, that's what I did. I bought 2 different Pokemon decks, though they're the 2023 World Championship decks, which are not tournament legal, and there's no holos. But I don't even care because I just want to play Pokemon TCG and leave Yu-Gi-Oh TCG as a whole. Just leave that card game alone. I don't want to go back to being destroyed in Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel. Oh, and one more thing. If you don't even care about getting max rarities like full arts, guess what? It's even cheaper. And since it didn't even cost me a lot to buy 2 Pokemon decks, I also managed to buy all the other missing essentials for TCGs, like a dice and a better quality sleeves and a better deck box from Game Genic. And Game Genic is actually much better because it actually holds 2 decks. Like, I have this red-green Genic deck box right over here, and what does it have? It contains my Gardevoir EX deck from the Tordriklev Gardevoir EX, and my Fire King deck that came from 3 Fire King structure decks. Going back to Pokemon TCG Live, man, building decks is such a breeze. I managed to build my Gardevoir EX and my Charizard EX deck with just only a couple of hundred in-game currency. No endless grinding for gems, no selling my soul to finish an online deck, and the best part is, you can just jump into the game without feeling that some game company that made your game is waiting outside your house with a baseball bat, ready to break in, take your wallet, and beat you up with that baseball bat. One more thing, the Pokemon meta, or the Pokemon TCG meta, isn't as frustrating as Yu-Gi-Oh's meta. Because in this game, it doesn't even matter how good your deck is. What matters is how good the player is and how well are they going to play these decks. Unlike in Yu-Gi-Oh, whoever has the best hand wins. Like, it's more of a, coin flip, you know? You know what I'm saying? Pokemon TCG is so fun. I even had mirror matches. I played Charizard EX, then I got matched with another Charizard EX. And man, they're so fun. Just playing these decks are so fun. Or even mirror matches, playing them, it's not so fun. It is an actual game. It's not a coin flip. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, and one thing, the Pokemon TCG community, or maybe the Pokemon community as a whole, well, they're kind of nice. I mean, I've seen videos of people helping out each other to build a deck or offering advices for your chosen deck, and even coaching before tournaments, like going to Pokemon TCG Live and, have some coaching session. Now that's what I call a community. At the end of the day, Pokemon TCG is better than Yugioh. It's more fun, easier to learn, and the community isn't a toxic dumpster fire. However, there's only one downside in the Pokemon community as a whole. So, if you're still trapped in the hell that is modern Yu-Gi-Oh, maybe it's time for you to give Pokemon a try, or, completely leave Yu-Gi-Oh and play something like Pokemon TCG. Well, if not, well, just enjoy eating that trash sandwich that Konami's been feeding you. You know what? I'm out of this Yu-Gi-Oh world. Goodbye, Yu-Gi-Oh. I hope I'll never see you again. Alright, who wants to play Pokemon with me? Alright, God of War, I choose you.